Good morning. Good morning, everybody. How are you? It is our last show of November 2023. Today November 30th? 29th. Oh, I'm getting ahead of myself. It's hard to believe that Friday is December 1st. And speaking of December, we're trying to include it in our emails and our Stuff My Stocking, but our Christmas hours will be open December 23rd, 9 till noon. Bill and I will be manning the shop, and we're closed between Christmas and New Year's to let everybody have some nice family time and downtime and just to enjoy the holidays. And then we'll be back open January 2nd. So, look at that. There's Andrea, and I saw Rika. Who else do we have on there? I'm humming today. Susan and Cindy. Cindy's coming later today. We're picking up her mat. And there's Deb and Gail. So nice to see you.
And now they're going by.
Yeah, and there's Joe. Oh, okay, and there's Christine and, oh my goodness, Barbara and Tracy and Susan. It's so nice to see so many of you joining us. Tammy, smile. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it.
All right.
You're being pretty quiet. What was I going to say too? You know what? Did you get out, and maybe we can do this in a minute, our Stuff My Stocking, what we're doing today? To show what we did? But I think Arlene will probably get that out for us, because we wanted to mention that. And there's Alice and Marjorie. So we have door prizes, right? So we should probably talk about our door prizes.
Okay, so I have 2 Christmas tea towels and a pillowcase kit. It's a farm theme. Everything in there to make a cute pillowcase. And I have Secrets of Impeccable Piecing with Susan Cleveland. And there's all the information. There's a little ruler, all the instructions, so that you can see what that's all about. So make a comment in the chat, and then we will do some drawing at the end.
So Pat thinks that we look like the Blues Sisters.
The Blues Sisters.
You know, like the Blues Brothers,
Yeah.
the Blues Sisters. What do you think of that?
I'm not saying.
You're not saying? Okay.
No singing. So you wanted to show this today?
Yeah, let's just show them what. So I think you're catching the Stuff My Stocking emails.
So today's is the little Wonder Clips and the little Heart Mat Cleaner.
We can turn the mat cleaner over so you can see. Oh, it's got all those nice little perforated surfaces on it. Excuse me.
Sorry, it's very crinkly. It has the little nubbies on it, so that when you're rubbing your mat, you're going to get all those pieces of batting or thread or dirt, whatever's in there, to clean your mat so that it's easier to use.
It's real, and this one has been the best mat cleaner we've come across.
Yeah, it's silicone, so you can wash it with soap and water.
And get your mat so that it's back in working order again. And
then, of course, Wonder Clips are great for, bags or anytime you want to hold something without pins. And that's today's special.
Yeah, so if you notice, we're doing it all by email this year. So if you're not getting email from us, be sure to sign up quickly. And we're just saying, please include your phone number. And then at the end of the 12 days, then we'll look at shipping and pickup. That'll all have to be organized then. But Since our last day is December 9th, there will be lots of time to get things in time for Christmas.
Okay.
Well,
can we talk about these?
Well, you know what? We probably could, and we should.
All right. So what we're wearing are called color evaluators. Evaluators. I was going to say aviators, but that's not right. Color evaluators. So I don't know if you can see or not, but they have one side has the red tint and the other has the green tint, and it's to when you're working on a project, check your color values to see if you got your darks, your lights, your mediums, and they're just a fun little tool to use for that.
But it's great for values, so that if you were going to line your fabrics up and do them sort of black and white, like in grayscale, sometimes people will take their little snippets, cut them, and then put them on the copier to see what your values are. Because they say, if your quilt can have if you're doing a big quilt, you want 5 to 7 values. You just want to make sure that, you can have a blue and a green, but when you look at them, they can still be the same value, and you wonder why that quilt isn't singing. And so, it can be about the value. So, as she said, there's one green lens and one red lens. Well, you can't see red through the red lens. So then you would just cover your eye, your red eye, so that you could see the green, and vice versa with the green. You would just cover that eye so that you could see. So these are fabulous. We've had them in some of the color selectors where you have the little things. My son used to always make fun of me when I'd hold those up in front of things. He'd tease me. But these are just great. So these are $21, and they've come out with them, and they have a nice little case.
Yep, there's a little case that you can store. And there's also a little chart that when you get it, kind of helps you a little bit, just to remind you.
So it's great for color, and this would be a great stocking stuffer. Anyway, so now some people are saying, I just want to address this. Some people are saying, about the sound, or if we're freezing up. Ladies, I have to say, it doesn't happen to everybody, but the internet is so temperamental in so many locations. So it's, and I think if you do a replay, Helen, you may find that you'll get the sound there. But
sometimes logging in logging off and logging back in.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, we're not having issues.
And the majority of people watching aren't. So it's just that funky intermittent internet and what it does, because I know I get that at home when I'm watching YouTube. But so I just did want to address it. It's not something we're doing at our end, but we do our very best. So freezing up, yeah. So she sees somebody's just saying it was freezing on her tablet. She switched to her laptop. It's just one of those things, because our Arlene just does an awesome job. We've got our sound, and we line everything all up. We test it ahead of time. So just so you know, there we go.
Yeah, we're trying to get to you, that's for sure.
Yeah, we sure do, and we're glad you hang in there with us.
I'm going to show you some panels that are last ofs. This one?
This was from Northcott. This is a beauty, isn't it?
It was 15. Yeah, okay. So there's that one.
That one could be 12.
And then there's also Fields of Gold. It was the grays and the yellows. I think that one was also 15.
That one could be 12. Last up, okay.
And then I have the last tree skirt one, and I believe this one was 20? 24. Okay.
Okay, we'll do that one for 20 then.
So it has the cardinals on the top, tree skirt. If you had a round table, you could use it as a topper on a round table, but there's some options there. And then I also, what?
Okay. Oh, and I was just going to mention on the Stuff My Stocking, if it was something you wanted, like you liked what you saw today, please email us, because we, on the comments here, if you said, oh, I want that, we wouldn't get it. So please send your replies by email or phone us.
Yep, and then make sure you include your phone number and how many you want.
Yeah, because that's the only way we will be able to track these.
Now, I also have this windblown quilt kit. It's by Northcott. Maybe we can, Arlene will pan down. You can see it a little bit better. And the size of that was 49 by 60, and it's 85.
That's the last one, right?
Last one.
So we'll take $10 off that. This was just a beautiful
75.
quilt. I've seen that made up.
And there's lots of beautiful leaves, yeah. The Winter Barn quilt kit, that's the last one. It's 59 by 59, the finished size. And that is regular 85 as well.
And we'll make it 75 also.
Okay, let me know if you want them.
Oh, and Annette. Oh, did I send you Annette's last night for show and tell? Good. There's Annette anyway, because she sent us a copy of a really pretty quilt. But if we didn't get it this week, we'll show it next week.
That's right.
Let's see.
We have a few more little notion things.
Oh, yes.
Okay, I will start with this one while you get yourself organized. This is the Caterpillar Glow for use on rulers. So this is for smaller ones. We have the Gypsy Gripper for big ones, but you would put this on a smaller one. You open it, handle down, and then when you put your handle up, it sucks itself the suction cup to your ruler. So it's a nice little thing to grab so that your fingers aren't right by your rotary cutter.
We've had these before. They've been really popular. But I thought you said it's just little, it sucks.
Sections.
Sections.
Sections, yeah.
No, it's sections. Also, like, if you need something more to hang on to your ruler, it gives you that little handle.
That's
So-
for the small rulers, because for the big ones, like you'll notice when we're in the shop, we never cut without our big gypsy gripper.
So that's $8.50. The little.
And this guy, I'm really excited about this. This is a fingertip stiletto, and it's $18.99. But see, it's adjustable on your finger, so like it could be used like at the end, when you're trying to hold up your block so that it goes straight as you're piecing. So it would be great there, or anything that you just want to hold in place, or sometimes even if you're ironing that funky little corner in. So this is a fingertip stiletto, and it stays on your finger while you're working. It's very comfortable and it's very useful.
And it's metal.
Yes, it is. It's metal. So it's adjustable to any size finger. So that's another really good gizmo, and this one I'm really happy with. So maybe you will be too.
Okay. I also have a snow marker. Sometimes people are looking for a fun little thing to their project.
Something for embellishing, yeah.
That's $5.50. And then I also have the Ultimate Sashiko card deck. So inside, I don't know if we did open this one. Has cards, a little booklet that kind of explains what you're doing. And then in the cards, there's patterns and ideas of what you could do, how you put that pattern on your fabric.
And
so
how,
there's
what
just
directions to sew it in?
different cards. How many cards was there? Did it say? Should have looked at that a little. 52. I thought there was like 52. So it's $23.99. So there's lots of interesting patterns in there.
Oh, good morning, Rosie. I'm glad you joined us. So that's and then back by popular demand, our Farm Girl Vintage by Lori Holt and Farm Girl Vintage 2. These have been great books, and you can combine them. I like that they make them in 6 and 12-inch blocks, so sometimes you could, you can put a block within a block.
Yeah, there's lots of great patterns. People just love these.
Yeah, so
And they usually don't last long when they come in.
they sure don't.
So she has the individual blocks laid out, the different sizes, lots of diagrams. They're just, and you can mix and match just like they've done on their kind of sampler.
Yeah, and or just do something like this where the block is focus.
And come this way a little more.
Okay. So, lots of fun to be had, lots of sewing ideas.
This one's $46.25.
And this one is $41.99.
Okay.
So it's kind of, should we do fabric or books? Or show and tell?
Let's do some show and tell. Are you ready for show and tell?
Mm-hmm.
We have lots, and it's always inspiring.
It is.
So this is the charms class that Louise did last week. The twisted charm.
Mm-hmm.
And we have Darla and Mary with their finished product.
And it was kind of neat because of the way you made it and then cut it and then it was on point. So it was fun, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. And there's Melanie and Bev.
So, and there's
and
Kathy.
Yep.
It's always so interesting because they all look so different when with the different choices of fabrics. And that could be made into a big quilt, but that's a fun baby quilt, fun lap quilt. Just fun.
And this is Helen with her, it's really hard to see on the picture. You had to see it in real life. It was just amazing. She embroidered each block. There was either a little saying, or she took the print from the fabric she used and embellished it, like a little basket of flowers or little hearts. Just really stunning.
So if you're able to zoom in at home, do so, because it's really something
It's
to
fabulous.
see.
And I think she's working on another one.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that was a work in progress. And there's Bonnie with the Mondo bag finished.
Nice bright colors.
Well, she said that was her island bag.
Here's Mary Rain. Look at that with her houses.
And her cats. I think that was for her granddaughter, isn't it?
Those cat quilts are always fun. They
Yeah.
never go out of style. I think this one's for a grandson, I think.
Mm-hmm. The space theme, yes.
Yeah.
It was very colorful and interesting. Sometimes pictures just don't do justice.
Yeah, I agree. And this is Doris, and this one was just stunning too. Beautiful big king-size quilt. Oh, and there's Karen Marshallton. She has her Alaska done, and look at that in that colorway. Just gorgeous, Karen.
She thought you might be jealous.
Well, yes, because I have that kit. That's on my list.
And there's Darla with her Mondo bag in black and white.
Geez, that turned out pretty too, eh?
Mm-hmm.
All the different fabrics, they just, people's taste. Crystal.
I think that was finishing up an old quilt that somebody had made, right? Forget the story on that one. And there's Anne with her Grinch quilt for her little grandkids.
That's fun. Oh, and then Michelle Priester just went nuts with Bargello runners, didn't she?
Mm-hmm.
I think there's a big Bargello quilt in her future. So she's got 5 there and another 5 there.
Yeah, she just had lots of fun picking colors, and most of them are going to be gifts, I think.
That's wonderful when we see people grab something. And this is another quilt that she completed. And she's a newer quilter.
She said that was her first quilt.
And she's just gone, yeah, she has
loves
embraced, she's embraced it. And I'd have to say, Michelle is hooked. Michelle is hooked. Which is so good. We love to see that happen. It's just such happiness.
And then the tree skirt class on Saturday with Darlene. So Mary's in the left, and Mary Deborah is on the right.
And there's Mary.
And then Lorraine's are on the right. And Kathy and Helen.
So great job, ladies.
And Cindy.
And Cindy. So they're all going to have these lovely Dresden plate tree skirts for under their tree this year.
Mm-hmm.
And this is very exciting because look at these. Our beginner classes, our Friday class finished, right?
Yes.
Last week. And here are some of their quilts.
So they're still adding borders.
Yeah.
Kathy is on the left and Lorraine is on the right.
Yeah, my eyes are terrible seeing that distance.
And Bonnie's on the left, and Bonnie is on the right.
Yeah, we had the 2 Bonnies, that's right.
And there's lots of different varieties. That was really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And Kim on the left and Sharon on the right.
These all are just so gorgeous.
And then Marilyn, yeah.
And they come in that, the first and second class, and they're like, and even third class, and they're just not sure. And then, then everything kind of clicks and it starts working, and you just...
Well, they get to that point where they see it all come together, right?
Yeah. And they get why that 1/4 inch seam is so important, and Gladys is so wonderful and patient with everybody, so there's always really good results. So that's pretty awesome. So today is our Thursday last class, or this week.
Yeah, this week. Today's Wednesday.
Yeah, there's what is it? The log cabin one.
The freestyle log cabin today.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then, the last beginner class for the Thursday group on Thursday. So we have some wonderful books that have come in, and these are, we think, the best value on the market for the dollar because these are by Annie, and they are $14 books.
For the most part, some of them are a little more. So this one is quilts to make in a weekend. So 9 designs in that one. It's just fun. And you can always start off with the pattern and make it your own. So that's that book.
And then this one is Stash Busting Weekend Quilts. There's 13 projects. Once again, $14. And you can see on the back all the different projects. So that is the Weekend Stash Busters.
Then there's One Day Quilts. This one has 13. Again, lots of interesting things. Also 14.
Yeah, and then I guess these are the ones that are a bit more. But that one is how many quilts? That's
12. And so it's jelly rolls for all seasons. So this one's neat because you do have a quilt for each season. There's, like the Valentine's, what's that holiday again? St. Patrick's Day. There's some butterflies for the summer. yeah, houses, the fall. I think there was, another Christmas one. And that one's 18.
This one is also 18, and this is Small Blocks, Big Ideas. 11 quilts, 6 blocks.
So
lots of great ideas. And these are great stocking stuffers, great gifts to get, and just great things to have. We had an AccuQuilt order come in, and a lot of things that we had ordered were special order for people. And we have more on this die, but there was a small bowl cozy die. And I know that at least 1 or 2 people asked me for that. And guess what? I forgot to write your name down. So if you're watching and you were waiting for this die to come in, it's in. Please call us and we'll make sure you get it.
There's a couple. And there's one on our website too. If you didn't ask for one and you still want one. Because I do know it's bowl cozy season.
It is. Yeah, not so much for the ice cream, but for that nice hot soup and
ice
chili.
Ice cream, yes. Oh, ice cream after dinner after you've had your soup and chili. Not for me, but people I know.
Yeah, I've never put that much ice cream in a bowl. I don't think. So we have some fabric.
Right. Yeah.
We've got some nice little dots. These are great, nice little backgrounds. Look at that in
It's
navy.
A fun navy. Swiss dots.
Ah! Did I scare you guys?
She dumped her coffee. So she's fixing that, and I will show fabric.
I didn't do it all, Arlene. I'm under control.
So okay. This is a Christmas Swiss dot with red and green dots on a white background, so kind of a creamy background.
I didn't get any fabric, girls. And here's black. Moving that coffee way up there. And here is white. And that's white with, is that black or navy?
It looks black to me.
Yeah, okay.
And then one more.
Green. So these are great backgrounds.
That's a fun green. I like that green.
Yeah.
So did you say how much they were?
I did not. They're all $16 a yard.
Okay.
And I will carefully put these over so I don't have to do another scream in your ear. Sorry
Screech.
For that, everybody. Yeah, that's more of a screech, probably. Thanks.
I have a line called Green Fields. So you've got the soft blue background with the flowers, the creamy flowers on top. What flowers are these?
I don't know.
Come on, Arlene. What are they?
A mum? Or
Mum?
I don't know. Maybe a zinnia?
We're testing you.
Sometimes they're not actual flowers. They're just pretty.
They're just blobs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, so, yeah, sometimes people invent them.
Yeah.
There's a navy that goes with that. There's a creamy background with the same type of flowers, the same...
I think the line is called Green Fields. Is that correct?
Yes. And there's a nice green print. And then this one has some ferns, butterflies.
I think that would be my favorite.
I think that is a zinnia, isn't it?
I'm going to guess it's a zinnia. Yeah.
All right.
Way to go.
And those were
17.
Okay.
So, there we go. We should talk about this beautiful quilt behind us so we don't forget.
All right. So this is our newest kit. It's called Same Sky, and it's using Lori Holt fabrics, which we just love. And there's the quilt kit is 60 inches by 80 inches and $165. And it includes all your fabrics and your binding for the top, and then we let you choose the back.
And we picked one of the Lori Holt wide backs for the back.
Huh.
Very nice. Well, I should say Tammy and Arlene picked it. But
It was fun picking all the fabrics, and then Carmen sewed it up.
very nice.
It's a work of art. If there's anything that you saw this morning that you want, it's Cynthia at cherishedpieces.com. I guess I should go this way. Or Tammy, Tami, at cherishedpieces.com.
So it's a little colder out there, ladies, so dress warm, but the roads are nice and clear, so that's always good.
Okay, is it door prize time? All right, let's do the tea towels, the Christmas tea towels.
Kathleen Armstrong.
Congratulations, Kathleen. The pillowcase kit.
Jackie Scott.
Congratulations, Jackie.
And Secrets of Impeccable Piecing.
Darlene Sarek.
congratulations, Darlene.
Okay. Let me know if you're going to come pick that up or if you need it mailed, and we can take care of that.
And if you weren't sure if that was your name, Arlene always posts them up onto Facebook, so you can check them out there. And we do put them up on YouTube, and they're available. These videos are also available on our website.
So there's lots of options to watch them.
So thank you so much for joining us today in Tillsonburg, Ontario, in the fabulous studios of Cherished Pieces.
All right. Have a great week.